What's up YouTube? This is Lakin Banks and welcome to my channel. What better time than now is it for me to make this YouTube video on budgeting? We're all at home on quarantine. We have nothing but time. Let's go through our finances, figure out where we can cut, where we can trim, because financial health leads to financial wealth. Okay, now let's just get on started. The first step to budgeting is trying to figure out what our monthly net income is. Now, I'm talking about net income, not your gross. It is what you make after taxes. I'm talking about that one number at the bottom of your check. You know, if you go on your online banking and it shows this amount was deposited, that's the number I'm talking about. That is your net income. Now, to figure out your monthly net income, we need to know how many times a month do you get paid. Do you get paid twice? Do you get paid every week? Shanti. So Shanti is a healthcare professional, and Shanti gets paid bi-weekly, so she gets 2 paychecks a month. Her net income on each paycheck is $1,500. So she gets paid $1,500 the second week, and she gets paid $1,500 the last week of February. So her monthly income is $3,000 for the month. Okay, see, you guys, you should be proud of yourselves. You got some. This is, guys, where it's going to get a little bit tricky because you're going to see that you might have been overspending. Now, a lot of financial advisors, they categorize your monthly spending by percentages. Housing should be 35% of your net income. Transportation, 15%. Life, 25% of your net income. Savings, 10% of your net income, and debt, 15% of your net income. If you are going over these numbers, this means that you are going into debt every single month. And you want to know how you're doing this? By using your credit cards. So let's go to my housing expenses. Housing expenses should be 35% of your budget. So if you make $3,000 a month and you multiply that by 0.35, you'll have $1,050 you can spend for the month. My rent, my insurance, and my internet should total $1,050. $840 plus my insurance plus my internet is $1,050. Now, some of you are saying, Lakin Banks, I don't live in an apartment. I don't have a house. I'm still stuck at home. It's so sad. Round of applause for you, actually. If you are still living at home, you are saving 35% of your income every single month. You can put that towards the house of your dreams one day, to traveling one day, to investing in the stock market, to further build wealth. You are ahead of the curve. Do not feel bad about yourself for being at home. Do not be hard on yourself. It might be hard to date because you can't really bring people over, but you should feel so proud and so blessed at the fact that you are able to be home during this time. Let's say you're planning on living at home for no more than 2 years. So if you save $1,050 every month for 2 years, you'll have over $25,000 by the time you want to move out. You know how amazing that is? You're ahead of the curve, you won't be putting yourself in debt, and you're in a blessed situation. You cannot have everything at once. Let's just put that out there, okay? Me? I got the house, I got the car, but I ain't got the man yet. Because you can't have it all. You just can't. Now my car. That should be 15% of my monthly income. 3,000 times 0.15 is a total of $450. So this is everything that falls under the car category. So I actually don't have a car payment, but for the purpose of this video, I'm going to assume that you guys do have a car payment, but you have saved and put a down payment on that because that is the smart thing to do. So now your car payment is only $200 a month. Insurance, about $130. Gas, let's say $100 for the month. So that will equal $25 a week. and repairs. I think we only have about $20 left, so it'll just be $20 a month. Like I said, this is an important part to save for because cars inevitably come with repairs. There is no way around it. You don't just buy a car and it never needs an oil change. It never needs new tires. So saving up this $20 a month will help act as a cushion for when you have to make that oil change payment or when you have to change your tires. So this is an important thing to budget for every month. Now you might be looking at me like, Megan Banks, $450 a month, and that's all I can spend on my car? That just is one of my car payments. Let me tell you something. You are out of your budget. I've never had a brand new car. I've had 2 cars in my lifetime, and they've both been previous purchases. I didn't want a car payment. I didn't want to have to shovel extra money a month. This is how you have to start thinking, guys. I'm sorry to break it to you, but you don't deserve that brand new car yet. You don't deserve that $500 car payment, $700 car payment a month. You want to build wealth. And that comes from these small decisions year after year. And that's what makes it. So we have debt, which is also 15% of our budget. $3,000 is our net income, and we multiply it by 15. That'll give us $450. So let's say we only have one credit card. We put $200 towards that, but we have student loans. And that will put $250. 200 plus 250 equals $450. And that's our total amount for our debt repayment. Our next category will be our savings. Now our savings will be 10% of our budget. So $3,000 net times 0.10 is $300 for the month. Now, remember I'm saying we're splitting our savings into 2. We need to have an emergency fund, and then we'll have our regular savings account. So into our emergency fund, we'll put $150, and to our savings account, we'll put $150. This is a total of $300, so it matches. Notice that all of these numbers are matching, 450 plus 450. 1,150 here. And last but not least is life. Now this is a big category, and it constitutes 25% of our income. 25%, so we have our net income, which is $3,000, times 25 is $750. It's our cell phone, it's our subscriptions. Oh, first and foremost, food, clothes, plus beauty. Have a pet. Your pet, notice, this is in the life category. If you're saving up for a vacation, if you donate to charity, medical, your dental, and your self-care. That's like anything you do for self-care, therapy, fitness, anything of that nature. Now, this should total $750. So food, let's give us about $300 a month, because sometimes we like to cook, sometimes we like to get some Chipotle. Our cell phone will be around $100. My subscriptions, whether it's Netflix, Hulu, totals about $15. Let's give ourselves around $110. I don't have a pet, so sorry, no pet costs. Vacation, I'm saving up to go somewhere, so I'm going to put away about $50 a month. I can't afford any charities right now, I'm sorry. Medical, dental, we'll put $75 a month in case we need any pills, birth control, antibiotics, girl. And then self-care and fitness, about $100. I realized I forgot the category of recreation. Now, what is recreation? Recreation is if you want to go to the bar one night, you want to go out for drinks, you want to go take an Uber downtown, you want to go to a club, that is recreation. And this is something that we have to budget for because it's something we know that makes us happy, that we're going to do regardless. So let's put a little bit of money towards it every single month. So all of our budget right now equals $750. So that means we have to take from some of these numbers to add money to our recreation pile. What can we cut from? I'm going to cut from clothes and beauty. That'll be about $75 a month now. Vacation is still important to me. I want to save up $50. Medical and dental. Let's make this $50 a month. Self-care and fitness. That'll probably have to be decreased, so we'll decrease this number to about $75 a month. So we took about $35 from clothes and beauty. We took $25 from medical and dental. And we took $25 from self-care and fitness. So that leaves us with $85 a month for recreation. So let's make sure our budget balances. Starting at the top, we add up all the numbers and make sure it equals $750 because that is the total percentage of our life category. 300 plus 100 plus 15 plus 75 plus vacation, medical and dental, self-care and fitness, recreation. Okay, perfect. So it still equals $750. So perfect. Now this is a balanced budget. We have all of our categories here. Remember, our total number was $3,000. And all of these numbers add up to the $3,000. If your budget is not balancing, take from our variable expenses. Our variable expenses are all the numbers that can be changed and tweaked every month. Rent, insurance, internet, our car payment, and our car insurance are our fixed expenses. These numbers cannot be changed. The only way to change them is to get a cheaper apartment, is to get a cheaper car. If our budget is not balancing and not equaling our $3,000, then we pull from all of these categories until our budget balances. So guys, I hope you loved this video and looking forward to next time. Bye.